Ajit Kumar Jha, what Kartikeya says that the party has actually been fragmented. The MPs and MLAs have walked over to Eknath Shinde, but the grassroots, the cadres are still with Uddhav Thackeray, and they are in very large numbers. How do you think he can leverage the sympathy factor in this election? Do you think that the voters are going to be swayed by that? Because at the end of the day, it's what the voters decide, right?
You see, obviously, in certain regions where the Shiv Sena bastion lie, in those regions, I think you will have a massive sympathy factor. But given the fact that the organization is in Shinde's hand, more or less, it's tough to figure it out exactly which way the wind will blow. I have a feeling that Marathas, being a person who take loyalty very seriously, so that the fact that Shinde is seen as an upstart, as a guy who is backstabbed, Thackeray, so that I think will go against him. But having said that, you look at Shinde, the way he has handled, for example, the Maratha agitation. The Maratha agitation last year was surging, right? But by January, Shinde started, negotiating with them and pacifying it. Again, it kind of reignited in February, but Shinde
managed to control the agitation.
In background, he has Devendra Fadnavis. He has the whole BJP backing him. So it's difficult to decide at this moment which way it will break. But obviously, as you rightly pointed out, Maharashtra's each party is fragmented, each community is fragmented.
It looked at one point, it looked like it would be like the Patidar agitation, the Maratha agitation, but it's kind of fizzled out a bit. But Kartikeya, what do these numbers tell you? This is 48 seats. It's the second largest number of seats in the Lok Sabha. Last time around, 41 seats went to the BJP, Sena combined, and now you're looking at this. BJP 28
what
seats,
I look at it is
Sena 21
what
seats.
I look at it, how I look at it is a problem for all the contestants. You see, elections are fought on ground whereby people, workers, they coordinate with each other at the level of booth. Indian elections works on kinship network, organizational network, friendship network, ideological network. Everything is fractured. So this whole reorganized constituency is going to be a challenge for each political constituent. The second thing which I am interested is in that Maharashtra has fallen back in industrialization, in employment rates. It's not a rich it's not a rich Maharashtra we are looking at. Karnataka is richer. Telangana has done well. Look at Tamil Nadu. Even the investments have gone to Gujarat. So we are looking at Maharashtra, which is looking at as better yesteryears. So it is one issue we have to take in mind, because Maratha reservation is in tip of iceberg. Basically, you have a dominant community saying that they don't have jobs. But then you have
a community that makes 30% of the state.
It also goes on to, and then it also goes on to tell us that the dividends of the cooperative revolution has vanished. And our Home Minister holds the portfolio of cooperatives. So these are added economic issues. So whether these economic issues will resonate or not is a different thing. But Maharashtra at a societal level is undergoing a huge churn.
Tremendous churn because of the agriculture, the pressure that agriculture is in. But Ajit Kumar Jha, what do these vote shares tell you? Yes, please.
Just to add to what Kartikeya pointed out, agriculturally, Maratha Wada is in a very bad shape. The number of farmer suicides is almost close to 100, the last measurement that I saw. Maharashtra has always had high farmer suicides, but this is really bad. And remember that the Maratha agitation started from Maratha
From the farms,
And so in a way, it's an offshoot of the fact that there is a relative deprivation. Having said that, Maharashtra in terms of GSDP is still the number one state, If India is to reach a $5 trillion economy, Maharashtra has to reach first a $1 trillion, economy. But relatively, according to Ruchir Sharma, the state has slid from number 2, number 3 status to number 10 today. So that point that Kartikeya was making, that is causing a lot of anti-incumbency.
Right.
And the fact that the entire electorate is fragmented so badly, all the communities fragmented,
yes.
all the parties fragmented.
So these vote shares that you're looking at from 2019, these don't make sense in 2024 anymore.
No, it makes sense. Actually, your data makes more sense. Your data is the story.
Right.
When you play out the data, now you are able to tell why Amit Shah and other senior leaders were so frustrated with Maharashtra.
Fragmented.
Just add 27 with 23, it is 50%.
Yes.
Add 15 to it, it was 16 to it, it was 55%. I mean to say it's more than 55%.
Yes.
So BJP had no chance in Maharashtra.
Yes.
Without breaking Shiv Sena and NCP, they
Right.
had no chance in Maharashtra. That
Yes.
is why Operation Kamal took place.
Right.
But in this data, one thing I would definitely like to state, I think there is a Muslim consolidation in India.
Right.
And the rhetoric which both Prime Minister has deployed
Yes.
has even furthered it.
Right.
And so I think parties like AIM, IM are going to lose out. They're not going to get more weights.
Right. So that vote is going to shift to the,
yes,
the Congress.
It's going to be a shift. The shift is going to be very visible in Uttar Pradesh also.
Right.
Because of BSP's complete collapse. This shift is going to be very visible in Maharashtra also. We will see this time block voting.
Right.
You mark my word, we will see block voting.
Right.
But you will in fact find seat with Congress with high voting percentage losing to BJP because they
Right.
will also witness higher consolidation.
Right.
You look at the rhetoric of election. I mean, look at what Prime Minister has said yesterday.
Yes.
I know I'm talking about Jharkhand,
Right.
but it is in context. When he went to Jamtara, what did he say? About the Sunday being a holiday might
Yes.
go away.
Right.
And again, to add to what
Fear.
he's pointing
Yes.
out, look at the Dalit vote.
Right.
Prakash Ambedkar has taken an independent stand. Last time he was with the NDA, but this time he has
Yes.
got out of the
Right.
the alliance that he was forming along with the India alliance.
Right.
But other than him, all the Dalits are consolidated in favor of the India alliance. So in a way, it looks like as
Right.
if there is an alliance between at least three communities largely.
Right.
And that is the Muslim, as Kartikeya was pointing out, the Dalits and the Marathas because of the anger in this case,
Right.
the Kunbis in this case.
Right. So we're going to talk about the Marathas and the Maratha agitations. Marathas, of course, constitute 33% of the state's population. The Mahayuti government has announced a 10% quota for the economically backward Marathas, but the unrest remains. Ajit Kumar Jha, how is this going to play out? The reservations that the government has announced, the Mahayotis announced, 10% for the OBCs among the Marathas. Will that actually find favor with the electorate in this election? Will that determine the outcome of the 2024 elections in Maharashtra?
The Marathas are not too happy with it.
Right.
Right now, the situation is Marathas versus the OBCs.
Right.
There's a clear-cut division
Yes.
between the two. And obviously, again, the Maratha community is also partly divided because technically the Kunbis have reservations.
Yes.
So it's not quite clear which way it will go, but the agitation initially was
Right.
largely anti the government.
It was largely
the
anti
Shinde
the government, but then Kartikeya, it swung into an Maratha versus OBC kind of thing, where OBCs are 52% of the state. They're very influential.
See, it shifted because OBC is the key vote.
Yes.
We have to understand that the politics in entire India has shifted to OBC.
Right.
It's not Brahmin dominated anymore.
Right. That's
It's not even Thakur dominated. It's not,
And something that the BJP was
even
first to cotton
And even
on.
Muslims don't have say. If
Yes.
you look at Indira Gandhi's regime, I would say that pinnacle where you can you can make Antule Chief Minister of Maharashtra. You can have Banarsi Das Gupta
Yes.
in Uttar Pradesh. You can have a Pahari from Uttarakhand as
Right.
Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
Right.
Or you can have a Rajput candidate as a Chief Minister of one of the states. It's gone.
That era of para-dropping chief ministers is
not
over.
even para-dropping. Making Chief Minister irrespective of the caste strength. That's gone.
Right.
OBC is the key area of operation.
Right.
That is why Prime Minister has deployed that OBC gear vis-a-vis Muslim in this election
Right.
after BJP felt that the constitution debate is hitting at them.
Right.
My understanding is they felt that this election could turn into the Bihar of 2015,
Yes.
where the silent campaign worked,
Right.
that reservation to chala jayega.
Right.
So when we come back to this OBC Maratha issue, yes, OBC will be the the center
Yes.
of any political decision which will be taken, whether in this election or any other election for a long time to come,
Right.
unless and until any politician after Modi re-engineers the vote.
Right.
Like the way he re-engineered Dalit vote by splitting it into Jatav and non-Jatav
Right.
Dalit.
Right.
Yadav and non-Yadav
Non-Yadav.
OBC politics
Absolutely.
of Uttar Pradesh. But at nationally, the OBC sentiments is, I would say, sacred to any political outfit. They
Right.
will not cross sword with it.